Hey, Bill.
Hi,
Good
how you doing?
afternoon. Great to see you again.
Good to see you.
Glad to take the time to have another meeting after last week's meeting. How are you today?
Good.
So I just wanted to verify, we have 10 minutes to speak again today?
Correct.
That is great. Great to hear. So, looking forward to the weekend?
Yeah, I guess. Hopefully I'll have one.
Still busy like last time you said?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember you said you're working almost 60, 65 hours a week, just those multiple points of management trying to, keep up to date on everything.
Yep.
Are your colleagues staying all weekend with you too?
Pretty much.
That's unfortunate. Well, I just wanted to kind of, set an agenda for today. I want to really highlight what we talked about last weekend, just to kind of see where you are with the information I was able to give you, and I'll remind you on that again.
Okay.
And then we'll kind of see if you still like what you hear, and if you still like to arrange another meeting with Alex sometime next week.
Okay.
So, just to backtrack a little bit, I know we really discussed your time management last week, and it seems like that's still a challenge for you.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm constantly firefighting.
Now, what impact is this having on your business that you're firefighting all the time, and you and your staff are always so busy?
Well, I'm managing to keep it, behind the scenes. The customers don't really see it. Occasionally they do, but most of the time, no. It's just us, really putting in a lot of time and energy behind the scenes to keep things running smoothly.
And that's obviously the impact on your personal life is
Right.
difficult too. And what happens when one of your staff can't make it for the day or can't commit to that 60 hours? Does that slow down your business at all?
No, it means I come in.
It means you come in and work more.
Yeah.
And that's just something you don't want to do. I completely understand that. You don't want to keep working more for the same amount of money, am I right?
I don't want to keep working more for more money.
I completely understand that. Weekends are weekends. And, we talked about every time you guys are expanding, dealing with your data growth, you're dealing with the complexity of adding more and more servers. And that's just more and more points of management for you and your limited staff to have to manage. So, does that still seem like it's a difficulty for you?
Absolutely. So what do you want to try to get accomplished today?
Well, I'd just like to kind of present to you my VNXT a little bit more in depth and kind of see if you had any lasting questions after our last meeting. That way, if I can get you on the side of, in support of how that would really help add value to your business and make your life so much easier, limiting the hours spent and just improving your overall data environment. Maybe you can help me with Alex and kind of relay that information to him.
Well, like I told you, I'm not a decision maker.
Exactly.
So if you want to have another conversation about us buying something, I'm going to have to bring Alex in. So
Okay.
so let me just see if he's available. Hold on.
Sounds good to me. Thank you. Hey, Bill.
Alex was available, so here he is.
Alex, how you doing today?
Hi.
Garceau, account manager with EMC.
EMC?
Yes, pleasure to meet you.
Okay, great. Yeah, I mean, I haven't worked with EMC before.
You have or haven't?
Haven't.
Okay. Are you familiar with EMC at all?
Not really.
Well, we're very happy to be your neighbors right down the street in Franklin. So basically, EMC is a IT infrastructure provider, and we've actually grown to become a global industry leader in IT over the last few years. And I guess I was speaking with Bill a little bit about what we can really do to help their overall data center operations from a functionality standpoint for him, as well as when it comes to the overall business value, how we can help him cut costs. What we're looking to do is turn his data center and IT infrastructure into a business rather than simply a bottomless cost center. So basically, as I spoke to Bill last week, one of the biggest problems they're dealing with is adding more and more storage, whether it be at your Franklin location or at the second location. So when are you guys planning on having that second location finished?
I mean, hopefully sometime next year, for
Sometime
sure.
next year?
Uh-huh.
And how far along are you guys with the plans for that?
I mean, we've already started planning, but from an IT perspective, we haven't done a lot of planning. I mean, that's where we're at right now. We have to, have the right vendors in place in order to be able to help us get there, and we have to have a vendor in place that can help us reduce costs.
So have you guys looked a lot into vendors so far? That might be a more appropriate question for you.
This ties into what we talked about last time. It's my job. Alex has tasked me with the job of coming up with the plan.
Okay.
But as I explained, I don't really know where to start. I'm just so busy keeping everything running that I don't have time to go out and do a lot of research and figure out what the plan should look like. And I know that that's creating some pressure back on Alex because of the larger business plan.
Well, hopefully I can alleviate that pressure for you right now. Basically, from talking to Bill, it sounded like EMC would be a great fit for the data center. It would alleviate his operations, but most importantly for you, it would help him cut costs. And obviously, you're investing a lot to the second location.
Mm-hmm.
So allocation of cost is significant. Now, the costs that you are going to be allocating towards your data environment are going to be significant. You're dealing with customer information here, and that's high security information. You want it to be stored on the most efficient systems possible. That sounds obviously of interest to you, correct?
I mean, yeah, I mean, it certainly depends on whether or not it fits into our plans, but
Yes.
I mean, I get a lot of sales calls.
Mhm.
I'm just curious how EMC is different in the sense of your
Okay.
approach with customers.
Well, our approach with customers is we're going to guarantee you that we're going to provide you with the most efficient storage available in the market. And not only is it the most efficient storage, the product that we're going to offer you, the BNXE solution, is customized and tailored for our small to medium businesses, such as Franklin Savings. Therefore, in each of your facilities, you're going to have a customized and tailored solution that is going to account for the amount of data that you guys are storing, the amount of customer information that you guys are storing at that facility. So we're actually going to be offering you guys a low acquisition cost on the initial BNXE system. And as you scale out, as you're improving and expanding your clientele, adding more information, you're going to be able to pay as you go and scale as you grow. As soon as you guys acquire more and more clients, you're going to have to update your information. You can pay as you go. That way you're not making this large initial investment. And additionally, this will make more sense to Bill, but that array that you're going to be buying, he has to continue to buy more and more servers as he expands currently with the direct access storage that he's using.
Okay.
With our storage, you're investing in this one array. You're going to be able to buy disks with more capacity each time that you make this investment.
Yeah, I'm not the most technical
Yeah.
individual.
So I'm going to try and keep it a little more high level.
Yeah, I mean, it sounded to me like talked about pay as you grow, but that's what I'm doing. As we grow and I need more storage, I buy a server. So,
Well, the
How's
area
this
that
different?
the area that helps with that total cost of operation is you're paying for more servers, you're paying for more physical space. You're wasting more physical space, you're buying more physical stuff, and then the maintenance costs and all that is just adding up. So you're paying about $1,500 per year per server just on heating and cooling. And that's just heating and cooling, never mind the other maintenance and the acquisition costs. Here, you're acquiring a disk to use with an array that you currently have. That reduces that acquisition cost. It's also reducing the maintenance costs and the heating and cooling costs that would go into taking care of and maintaining those additional servers that you're adding on every time with your direct asset storage.
that power and cooling
That's
cost.
the big thing that stands out to me there.
Yeah, that might be why Betty was complaining about
Yeah.
the electric bill.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the electric bill, I'm sure that's high. And $1,500 per year per server, imagine the amount of servers that you would have to add going into that second location. This is just going to pile and pile up. I'm talking about consolidation here. We're going to consolidate your environment, help you really save money. And as I said earlier, turn your IT environment into a business rather than simply a bottomless cost center.
So, I mean, in some ways, that sounds good,
Mhm.
probably really good to Alex, but for me, I don't have the time to learn a whole new product.
Okay.
And go through this whole transition to a new technology, so I'm really concerned about that.
Okay. Well, our BNXE system is simple, it's efficient, and it's affordable. Now, we already talked about it being affordable, low acquisition costs, pay as you go, scale as you grow. Now, the simplicity here is it's all from one simple, easy to use user interface. Now, I could sit here and tell you how to operate it and all this right now, but what I'd rather do is I could get a demo to come in here. I could bring some of our tech guys in here, maybe sometime next week, or even upon your purchase, and we can install it and show you the demo. And even if you guys wanted to do it for a trial for a short period of time, where our tech guys could show you how to use it, and that would be able to alleviate all of your questions. And as I said before, it is simple, it is easy to use, and it's all from one single point of management, really alleviating the stress on you and your colleagues. That sound a little bit more interesting to you?
I don't know where I'm gonna find the time for a demo, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna want the demo before you agree to buy anything.
Yeah, I mean, do you need an order today? Is that what
Oh,
you're
no, I don't
expecting?
need an order today.
Okay.
I'd rather set up another meeting with you guys if that was more appropriate. If I know you guys have a very busy, tight schedule, and I know we're almost running out of time here today. So if you'd like, if you guys could schedule possibly a meeting next week where I could come in myself and talk more financials with you and more financing. My tech guys could actually bring one of our devices in and give you a demo. I think that'd be a great appropriate approach to the situation.
Well, I know, if that sounds interesting, I'll make the time.
Yep, I'll make the time too. If
I
you think it'll help us, then let's do it.
I think it's definitely in your best interest. How about we set up a meeting for next Tuesday at 2 p.m.? I really feel like it would benefit all of us a lot.
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess I'll do it.
Do you guys have any lasting questions that I can alleviate now before the next meeting?
No.
Nope, it's fine.
Excuse me. I'm gonna leave you with my business card now. in case you want to contact me beforehand. Do you guys have your business cards with you?
Nice job.
Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.